we haven't seen in a little while. Sweet Juicy Mama hitting our favorite breakfast stop area to grab some bread. We headed out to the land today. Yeah, thank you, Sweet Mama. Wanju juice, and normally, or sometimes we get bubble juice out of there too. But anyway, Doug and Sunshine wanted some bread, so on our way into C4, we're gonna grab some bread and some juice. Where you gonna put that in?
Listen,
I don't have a bag.
my bag there.
I said I don't have a bag.
My bag is on the floor. You want to stop? I just want to put this back. And I'll be
Oh. So guys, yep. We're drinking Wanju juice.
Yes, my boss.
Hello, how are you?
Fine, how are you?
Yes, fine. Everything's okay?
Yes.
Yep.
How are you?
It's okay.
Yes.
Yep.
Do you recognize me? You are the man.
Yes, I recognize you. Yeah. Just my vehicle's broke, so that's why we take taxi now. Yeah. Waiting for it to get repaired. All right.
No problem.
Take care, Mr. Weatherman. All right. The guys are drinking out of water bottles, and yes, it's not sealed. You know, the women, are collecting these discarded bottles and putting their beverages inside and reselling them that way. When we first came over here to the Gambia in 2015, our taxi driver was taking us around, and he said, "You want a drink?" We said, "Yeah." So he took us over to a store, and we bought some juice like this right here. Now, I thought it was pretty delicious. Sweet Juicy Mama thought it was too sweet. But, being from the West, as we were drinking it, we were like, hey, wait a minute. Because people always trying to poison us in the West and, experiment on us and things of that sort. So anyway, we came over here with the attitude like, hey, wait a minute now. We're not used to drinking beverages with the seal broken. But anyway, it is what it is, and we don't fell in line. So when you come over here, you see things like that there. You can be alarmed, but it is what it is. Sweet Juicy Mama's collecting our bread, which is basically a sandwich. And yeah, she got us a bag. There's an update right there, guys, on the market, the C4 market. They have started erecting the walls. Now they tore down this one right here, but this one is going up. So, this right here is a spot that we don't see anybody using. This building right here. It seems sturdy with the exception of going up toward the roof, but it doesn't seem to serve a purpose. It's just there. So maybe once we get bag up and running, we can come over here and make an offer on that. That's what's going on, guys. So until later, bye. Oh, hey, Brownie. How you doing, Brownie? How you doing, buddy? I missed you too. Guys, we out here on the land, and the guys did an awesome job on cutting down the grass. Wow, here's our visitor. Hey, buddy. Here's our visitor. I wanted to record a little bit more, but I'm gonna go ahead and cut this short because we got a visitor coming. But I'm gonna clear this up right here, guys. Y'all have no idea how frustrating it is to have all this land and then transportation go out on you and you're limited in your ability to come out here. We got a taxi today, but we don't like doing it every day because that gets expensive. We'd much rather have our vehicle, then we can economize. Oh, I thought this was a snake. So you saw the camera jerk a little bit, then that's me thinking it was a snake, but I'm gonna have to get on Doug. See, my plants ain't being watered. Gotta get on him. He's out here thinking he's collecting a paycheck free. Wrong answer, wrong answer. So anyway, our guest is coming. And this right here is the start of our compost right here and stuff, okay? We got two 55-gallon barrels. So let me turn this bad boy over a little bit. Now, this is our version of compost. Can't wait to get some bigger boxes for, huh? Only if you want them to, son. Okay, then. Anyway, yeah, some good old compost. Huh? Where's that bag of stuff, Doug? That cardboard? Where's the cardboard? The bag that y'all brought out here. Anyway, guys, I hope this can change the composition of the, huh? I thought you said you was watering my plants over here, Doug. That looks rich, guys. That is jackfruit and every other kind of wasted crop or whatever the case may be. So let me go ahead and close that up. Doug, you take that back when you go. Please start watering my plants, Doug. Tell them come on over here to the bouncer box. Avocado. Trying to get this bad boy growing so we can replant them because I lost about 200 trees. Y'all know the deal. Is that them?
What's sunshine?
Hold the dogs, Doug, because the lady's concerned. You gonna escort her in, Sin?
Yeah, I'm coming now. I don't want these dogs over here.
Yeah, well, if you're going to escort her in, then she won't be concerned.
They're gonna follow me.
Anyway, yeah, we got a guest in from the U.S. And although we're not quite ready to start receiving guests anyway, she's about to leave soon, so we're going to go ahead and accommodate her schedule. And look at the aloe. Now we're going to move these. I don't know why Sweet Juicy Mama elected to put these over here as we're putting the water up. As we're watering them, it rolls down here. So we want to make the land or the site a little bit more level. Yeah, Doug, I need these watered over here, son. Yeah, this is looking bad because I can tell you're not watering.
Nah, I haven't been watering yet. These are
When we asked you on the,
talking about these.
huh?
These, I haven't watered them today.
When the last time you watered them?
Yesterday. These are
You watered these yesterday.
Yeah, I watered these yesterday. You don't see how brown they look? The black.
Those ain't been watered. Come on now. Come on now. All right then. Well, it's looking good apart from that though.
That papaya, those are different seeds.
Okay, that's cool. As long as we can plant them. All right, we're gonna go welcome this guest right quick. All right. Bye, family.
I've been to Georgetown. I've been to Kunta Kinte.
See what I'm saying?
I've been to Ottawa.
So-
we haven't even
so-
been there.
Yeah, so they can't use it as an
I
excuse.
used Saeed.
Yes,
I
he
did
did.
6 tours with Saeed.
Wow.
Oh wow, Saeed, we hear you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We here
And
now,
his-
guys.
and wait a minute. His guys are the best.
Wow.
Sharif and Jerry took care of me like I was a queen. They never
Wow.
left my side.
But
That
you
is
are queen
awesome.
Oh, I am.
77 is
I
she
thought
coming?
I call myself a diva, but I said I'll be queen over here.
Interchangeable.
Queen Laverne.
though.
Queen Laverne.
That's the name of this video.
You coming from Chicago or Indiana?
Indiana. I
She's
live
from
in
Indiana.
Indianapolis. I
Yeah,
graduated
she's
from
from
Hirsch High School.
Wow.
Hirsch?
Yeah, Hirsch High
Where?
School.
Hirsch, yeah, we used to play them in
62.
football.
Yeah.
We used to play them in football when I was in
Big
Chicago.
Buckers used to kick our butt because he was going to CVS at that time.
Ain't
See,
that
you all
something?
about my kids' age.
Yeah.
Okay.
See,
Mm-hmm.
but had I known this kind of living was available 20, 30 years ago, I would have been out of the United States.
Thank you.
I would have been out of the United States. I would not have stayed there.
That's
And
what
I
we
can
say
understand
now.
why you pulled your kids out
Yeah.
because your sons are safe here.
Right.
You can worry. They don't have to worry about them going out and getting stabbed, shot, or because somebody stepped on their tennis shoe, looked
Yep.
at them wrong, or this kind of stuff. You don't
And
have to
that's
worry
sad.
about your girls being snatched and stuff
Exactly.
like that.
Exactly. You
So
know what
the
I'm
thing
saying?
of it is I considered you all very brave people.
Right.
You're really like the pioneers, and people can talk about you all they want. But the thing of it is come and do what you did.
Right.
Do what you did, because I'm looking at all this land and stuff that you all have to work, and it's not easy to work
It's
this
not.
much land.
No.
Start from scratch.
Oh yeah.
That's-
No experience
and
too.
no tools
And
available.
no equipment.
Yes.
You know, we learn as we go and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because once we turn that corner, and then it's developed, and then everybody see thousands of people coming in here, they gonna say, "Oh, you lucky."
No.
That's what they gonna say.
Luck
That's
has
what they gonna
nothing-
say.
You know what luck has to do with? Luck has to do with your efforts.
Thank you.
Every failure is one step toward success.
Exactly right.
You don't know if you want. You don't know if you've accomplished anything until you have failed.
Right.
Exactly.
Stop and think about it and go back to all the people that have failed through life.
Right.
I mean, you look at, even they talk about Lincoln. Lincoln failed at everything he did
That's
except
right.
being president.
That's right. Mm-hmm. You right.
Everything
So
he did,
true.
he failed at.
You right.
And the thing of it is I tell my kids, you don't ever go anywhere and not do your best.
Right.
You always give it your best. And when I came here with my grandson, I told him I want you to come to Africa with an open mind and no expectations.
Exactly.
It's primitive here. Yeah, it's primitive. But my thoughts is the colonizers came over here, they depleted, pillaged, and ruined these countries. Did not leave one road, did not leave one hospital, did not leave one school. You could have built at least one hospital, one school, and one road. You got them all over in your country.
Right.
It wasn't
Why
designed.
didn't you do that here?
It wasn't designed because once we have access to a book, we're gonna read another book and another book, and then eventually it's gonna come to the point where we're gonna throw them out. They already know that. You know what I'm
That's
saying?
already happened all over the world.
I agree.
We threw them out of the United States.
I agree. I agree. I
You
agree.
know, and then we picked up.
Come this way if you want to go.
We picked up
You
their
come
habits.
This way right here, guys.
Go ahead.
We picked up their habits.
Yeah, you're right.
We picked up their habits.
And
so
that's
the
what I
sad
like
thing
about being
about it-
here. That's what I like about being here. You get to purge yourself of traumatic events and that sociopath attitude that we grow up. Because everything in America is associated with violence, sports, movies,
It was built on
politics.
violence.
Exactly.
It was built on violence.
Exactly right. So
It was
we have to
built on
purge
violence.
ourselves. Because when we come over here, you know, somebody come invade our space, first thing we think, hey, you're trying to punk me or intimidate me. That ain't the case. You know what I'm saying? So we got to purge ourselves of some of that crapola that we picked up from America and stuff. And so that's what we constantly doing and stuff. And, you know, we sit back and
that was
laugh.
really hard for me because I got an Airbnb in right in Kitty, right at the beginning of Kitty 2. And it doesn't have Wi-Fi, it doesn't have he doesn't have cable TV, doesn't have air conditioning.
Backup power supply.
He's got solar.
Okay.
And propane gas.
Oh.
I had to look around how I have an all electric house in Indianapolis.
Yeah.
You know, spoiled.
Right.
I'm out there washing in a tub,
Yeah.
washing clothes in a tub.
Do what you gotta do.
I mean, you know, I had never been to this country, and I didn't know. I just took the first Airbnb that I could. Didn't know that it was down the road from you guys.
Wow.
Had no idea it was down the road from you
Faith,
guys.
ain't it? Faith.
I did a lot. I'm gonna tell you, I do a lot of praying. I don't care whether you believe in God or not. Prayer works. And the thing that happened with me is, I prayed for people to come and help us. Found 3 people that came. The driver at the airport appeared out of nowhere. Don't know where he came from. Spent 2 hours helping us find the place because the directions were wrong.
Wow.
Sent us to Coloro,
Wow.
and we were supposed to be in Kitty too.
Wow.
Ain't that something?
He spent 2 hours with us. Then we went down to Sanyang Beach one night, and we were sitting down there. We got down there, and we took a cab down there. When we got ready to go, this guy said, well, I'll be happy to take you back. I'm going, I don't know about this guy. Went in and found out he had a mini store, perfectly, beautifully set up. He's so laid back, and I didn't even, and then when got in his car is clean, brand new, looked like he just bought this car.
Wow.
So he's been helping us.
That's great.
And then Bernard,
Okay.
his friend, Bernard, there.
where they going?
He's taking that boy back because
Oh,
that boy
okay.
brought him out.
Oh, he brought him this way.
Oh, one thing you can edit what you want.
We don't edit, but go ahead.
But okay, one thing I found out, everybody got the handout here, and I had to learn to stop my grandson. Stop giving money. You're gonna be a target when you walk in
Thank
town.
you.
They gonna say that's the guy that gives out a lot of money.
It's gonna be a long line.
I did a Cynthia. That's what Saeed said.
Wait a minute, what you said?
I
What's
did,
that?
I did a Cynthia on the way to Fatala.
Mm-hmm.
Get to the border, and the guard says, in Senegal, because Fatala's in Senegal.
Right.
So he said, I need your yellow fever card. I said, I don't have a yellow fever shot. I'm 77. I'm exempt from it because it's a live vaccine, and my doctor says they don't want us to give me that shot because I could get yellow fever from the vaccine.
Thank you.
So then he said, I want your coronavirus. And I said, he made me so mad. So they had got my passport. They already had my passport.
Wow.
So I go in there, and the guy comes, the tour Sharif comes out. You know, Saeed's friends comes out. He says, manager comes out. He says, they want to see you in there. They want you to bring your coronavirus thing. Well, my coronavirus negative test was on my Acrobat, and I was so mad when I got in there. And then he said he needs $500. I said, I tell you what.
Oh.
Wait a minute. I said, I tell you what. I don't need to see Senegal that bad. I'm not paying no $500 to cross no line.
Mm-hmm.
You can take me back.
Yeah.
And when I said that, the man reached for his stamp and just stamped
I
the
see.
book. He said, you pulled the Cynthia. I said, no, he pulled the Chicago out
That's
of me.
right. There you
Yeah.
go.
You
There
do
you
not, you do not charge me for something that you sit behind it. He's sitting behind a desk getting a salary, and he wants a $10 tip because I know what $500 is.
Ain't that
You
something?
want a $10 tip to stamp my book?
Ain't that something?
Because you have all your paperwork, then there's no need for you to ask for anything else.
But I didn't even show him my COVID test. I mean, I showed him my COVID
He wasn't really
vaccination.
interested in that.
I didn't even show him my COVID test because I was so mad.
Yeah.
I went to talking to my Chicago. I said, listen, you can tell him, Sharif, you can tell him he can give me my passport back because I don't need to see Senegal.
That's what I
Senegal
said.
is not that important to me.
Exactly.
I feel you on that. Because we did the same thing. Now, when we first went through there, they kept hitting us every checkpoint. And we was with an agent he's a police official here in the Gambia.
Yeah.
So we thought we was going to get like smooth transit there. They kept pulling us over, and he ain't saying anything. And so it got to one point, we're like, hey, man, we're about to turn this around. We're not paying no more. That's when we was able to get all the way through. But
It's like he was just letting
It
them
was just like, well,
get
you know,
the money from us.
you
or
know,
something.
Black American, you could afford it. $10 ain't too much of your thing. That's not the point.
Yeah.
They're gonna call down the line, and each checkpoint
And then somebody
you're gonna be giving it. So you
and they
get
based it on the car because
Exactly
they
right.
stopped Sharif, Saeed's guy. He accidentally missed a turn or some stop, and the guy got him on the way down. Well, Sharif had to get out of the car, and I know Sharif paid him something, but I wasn't giving him a dime.
Yeah.
When they come over to my side of the car, I turn around, I look
what
out,
you do.
I turn my back to him.
Yep.
I'm not giving you
You're right.
money for nothing.
Right.
You're right. And here, unfortunately,
It's a poor country.
it's not a poor country. It's a ravaged country. All the resources are here.
Right.
If it was a poor country, foreigners wouldn't be coming in here to rape, pillage, and steal. You see what I'm saying? So we got the resources. We're just allowing people to come. We're just allowing people to come here and steal the resources. Now we was watching another YouTuber who's from Gambia, but he moved to America and he thinks he's American, but that's his deal. He says the Gambia is poor and America's rich. If America's so rich, why does it go and rob other countries? If you're rich, you good. Hey, I got enough resources. I'm good. So he said Gambia is poor. I said Gambia doesn't go around and start wars or rob other countries. Gambia got petroleum oil here. Gambia has red timber that the Chinese are extracting
Mahogany
out of
out
here.
of the wazoo.
Mahogany,
Exactly.
Kino. mangoes, cashew fruit.
That is my
It's
whole
a
point,
natural-
and that's what I've been telling
They don't know.
some of my grandson's friends have been coming around. One guy was an electrical engineer, one was a teacher, and one was something else. And I said, why? I said, well, don't let people come and take your power. I said, they always show us these signs of hungry people in Africa. I said,
Right.
that is no reason to be hungry in Africa.
Mhm.
Not when you can go out and pick a lime, a grapefruit,
Thank you.
fruit and vegetables off of your tree.
Yes.
Go to the river,
Fish,
fish. You got chickens and goats and lambs
cows,
running
pigs.
around.
Yep.
And you got eggs and stuff. What are you talking about? I said, what we have in America, we have a lot of African Americans who have the expertise and the finances to come over here. Why are mangoes rotting on the ground? If I had a truck, I'd pick up a truck and find me a micro processing plant.
Yeah.
Because if you have a micro processing plant to buy those, put those mangoes in a jar,
Yep.
sell them. I buy them for $4.99, $3.99 at Aldi's.
Yep.
See?
Okay, if you have a micro processing plant, that micro processing plant is going to be an offshoot for other industries.
Right.
Somebody's got to make the glass jars.
Yes.
Somebody's got to make the metal tops.
That's it.
Somebody's got to make
The label.
That's 3 different
Right.
industries you have just
Exactly right.
you have just encouraged.
Mm-hmm.
We have African Americans that build all day long, have construction companies, millionaire builders. Why are you not over here? My biggest anger is why our cities, like if Bracama is one of your biggest cities, why is it main intersection a Grand Canyon?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You're right.
You have no
Right.
business having a Grand Canyon in your main junction
You're right.
when you have a town that big
That
and that
big.
popular. 4 o'clock in the morning, those people, that town is bustling.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
Saturday, Sunday, they even claim it's holiday.
Yeah.
I ain't seen no empty Bracama in
You're
holidays.
Right.
Nope.
You're right. Now the reason, we've been here for 5 years and we agree, but there's been a drastic improvement in Bracama. It used to be like canyons everywhere, and so they sort of like leveling it out, most of them, and then it was so dense that you can barely get a car through there. You had vendors who kept coming from the stores, and they was on the sidewalk and
and
pushing everybody into traffic.
Okay.
And then you had cars that are parking, study limiting the space of traffic,
Okay.
but they're clearing up all that.
Yeah, they done pushed them off the sidewalk.
The
now.
reason why I think Bracama is in such bad shape is because foreigners don't come there. Everybody's
It's over in Senegambia.
Senegambia in that area,
Right.
Coley.
Yeah.
So it hasn't filtered this way
Kerosene
yet.
and all of those
That's
places.
it. That's
They're
it.
coming.
It hasn't filtered this way yet. Because I'm like, wait a minute. This is one of the biggest cities here. Why is it so
I was
underdeveloped?
looking, coming from Kitty down here. I'm looking at all the land that's available between here and Kitty.
Did you see that? And people who don't particularly like what we're seeking to do here tells us that, oh, you're coming over here. These are, again, the Gambians that are left and made it crystal clear they don't want to have
And
squat to do with Gambia, except for when we come over here and develop something, now it's a problem. But you really should shut your mouth because you left voluntarily. We didn't leave voluntarily.
Right.
But anyway, like you just said, as you come from Kitty to here, all that land is out there. But then some people have the audacity to come over here and tell us, y'all buying up all the land here. This land sat here for 15, 20, 30 years. Nobody wanted it. We liked that Riverview area. She liked it. We said we'll take it. And now, as we're starting to grow stuff, people are saying, wow, you can't grow stuff off of that. It's not just for watermelon. And so now they're starting to say,
the
wow,
land is perfect for everything.
Right.
I'm trying to get my son, who's an engineer, electrical engineer. He works for Rolls-Royce on Black Hawk helicopters. I said, hey,
Did you say he owned her?
he works on a
Oh, okay.
But I said, you could open up a solar and wind turbine company. I said, you know why? I said, because you can use the solar when it's not rainy season. I said, when there's no sun during the rainy season, you back up power with the wind turbine.
Feel the wind?
The wind turbine will run your solar energy without. You don't need your solar energy if you have wind turbine. I said, you do a solar energy and a compound wind turbine company. him and his wife are thinking about. She's a doctor.
Oh,
And
really?
you could come over here and teach
Oh,
women how to
yeah.
be nurses and
Yeah.
things.
See what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I said they need doctors and nurses.
Right.
If they would allow her to come over here with her license and either open up a clinic or something.
She can. Because Cubans are coming here and opening up shop and buying out the Gambians.
Yeah.
When we first came here, you know, to go for a visit to the clinic, you know what I'm saying, was like this. And so the Cubans came in and started buying it up, and now the price is here.
Yeah.
Because we was watching something on YouTube, doctors in Cuba are getting paid like 50 cents
Yeah.
per hour.
Yeah.
Versus a taxi driver during tourist season, he's making $50 per hour.
Yeah.
So the doctors, the surgeons,
They're
they're
leaving.
upset that they're only making $50. So they're looking to
leaving.
get out of there. And where's right territory? The African continent. So they're coming over here. But I would like to see us come over here too. But we're so dependent.
We have it. We
Yeah.
have the resources. We spend billions of dollars on clothes, hair, fingernails, beauty supplies,
Yeah.
gym shoes, tennis shoes,
Right.
and you come over here. You don't need this stuff.
You right.
You don't need all that stuff.
You right.
All you need is a good set of work clothes and to get in here and get your hands dirty.
Right.
My problem with us is that we don't come with an open mind.
No.
We come with the intention of, you don't come with the intention of trying to take over. You come with the intention of trying to support the system, build a
Right.
support system,
We're one.
build a support system for the people. You being close to Taft City, that was a boon for you. 5,000 homes.
No.
Oh my God, you're gonna have a market right here. You're gonna have a closed market right here.
Well,
You don't even have to leave this compound to sell your stuff.
You're right, Mama, but let me correct you. Taft came in proximity to us.
Okay.
We was here first.
Okay.
We was here in 2018. That project just got started in 2021. You see what I'm saying? So they understood the trend. Because when we first came here, it was a Belgian man. No, it's a German lady, a Belgian man. They had been out here for 15 years. Nobody was here.
And
Nobody even knew
Omar.
So
Omar was here first.
Yeah, who?
Omar.
Yeah,
He been here
yeah,
since
the Gambian.
'87.
Okay.
So we come.
That's the guy that builds these huts.
Yes.
So we come.
You know I
creeping out
watch.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's
Watch
him.
y'all.
Oh yeah. So we come creeping out here like 15 years later and stuff, and so we get this. And so we started doing this YouTube channel, and we told people we cannot accommodate the thousands of people that I foresee coming to visit Bag and do whatever, partake in monthly activities, whatever.
Right.
So y'all need to buy up around us land
And they did.
and have you a place to accommodate a guest. Whoosh, bought it up.
all
All
that
around there.
back there.
All just
all gone.
Black Americans, Cubans, Canadians, just bought it up. It was vacant back then now.
And see, that's what's going to make Brikama
Yeah.
more popular.
Yeah.
We got to clean up Brikama because
Right.
they're not going to want to go to Senegambia. They're not going to go to Busalo,
There you go.
Vigilo rather.
Mm-hmm.
Vigilo and what's it?
Bruford,
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 Bigelow,
Tangy.
Bruce B,
Saracunda.
Saracunda,
Yeah.
all of it. And it go a step further than that. Walking distance, people walk across this river because there's like a bridge.
That's Senegal.
Okay.
So Senegal's going to be attracted. What's going on across there? So they'll be coming over
It'd be
here.
nice to have boats out there. where
Yeah,
you could
exactly
take
right.
They say they do come up and down
Yep, they do.
down here sometime.
So
But I'm saying, and see, here's what people don't understand. I understand what's going on with Africa. Africa was a continent that they came and stole the slaves and blah blah this and went to took them back to all these different countries and things.
Mhm.
We've got all these countries. Now stop and think about it. Why did not technology start here? That's a thought. Why didn't it was on purpose. Technology started somewhere else. Now here's what's happened. All these other lands are. California has no gold. We
No
don't
water.
have no oil.
Mhm.
We have nothing left. We've depleted our processes. Chinese have this, don't have this. They don't have that. all these different countries don't have the resources that
And
they
now they're
need.
coming
Thank
back
you.
here,
Who has the resources?
right here.
What continent has the resource? 54 countries.
Yep.
Right here.
Actually 55 because one of them just came back in. Morocco just came back in. Was it Morocco that
Yeah.
just came back in?
Mhm.
Okay. Somebody said, how you know African history? I said, I read. I'm not crazy. I read.
See, you read a book, you read another book, but you're right. You're
And
absolutely right.
I said, what they're doing is they're coming back to plunder the land again.
Well,
Again.
I said, but this time, if you're smart, you'll tell them no. I don't care. The Gambian government, the Nigerian government, all of them say no. You can come in and support us, but you cannot come in and take over.
Yep.
You're right, and it's
If each African continent did that,
mhm.
you would see Africa thrive.
Explode.
But
yeah.
you know it's going to be a war because they're not going to, because this is their wealth. They come in and extract and steal other people's wealth. So this is how they're making themselves wealthy. So when we say no more pillaging of African resources, they're not going to just go away and say, okay,
Right.
there's going to be a fight, but
There's going to be a fight.
let it happen.
But
Let it happen. Let it happen.
But I think the people.
It's
I think what's
fine.
happening is I think the people of Africa are beginning to waken up.
Absolutely
They're
right.
beginning to understand
Absolutely
that
right.
we have to take care of ourselves.
That's
I don't
the
know
only
anything
way.
about their president, but I've noticed that he has signs about. Adam Barrow has signs about renewable energy. He has signs about education, and he has signs about infrastructure.
Mhm.
Those are three of the solid, hardcore infrastructure items that you need to make your country build your
Prosper.
country.
Right.
You have the soft energy like education and healthcare.
Mhm.
Those are soft because you have to build those. If they would just, the only hospital I saw here was one in Farafina, way up there.
Farafina.
Farafina.
Yeah.
That government hospital.
Yeah.
But it looked beat up and run down.
Majority of them.
The majority of them are. I mean, it's
How many
to the,
black American doctors we have over there that could come up and run those places?
it's a bunch, but they come here. They come here with a Western mindset of not wanting to help the people, only help their pockets. And see, this is our thing. We know the money's going to come. That's not our focus. The proper focus is helping the people. Once you help the people, man, you have so much money you don't even know what to do. You see
Just
what I'm
get
saying?
away.
But they don't come here thinking that way. They come here thinking, you know, how could I do what they do?
You don't go after wealth.
Right.
You don't go after wealth. And I don't care whether you pray or not. I pray. But I pray for 5 things.
Mm-hmm.
I pray for the wisdom of Solomon, the faith of Abraham, patience of Job, the strength of Solomon, not Samson, and love that Christ has for me. If I have those 5 things, guess what? I can do anything in life.
Right.
I have to have patience. I have to be patient with things when they don't go right. You can't work this land without patience. Whether you pray,
Tell me about
whether
it.
you work it, whether you believe in what I just said, it doesn't make any difference. Patience is what's going to get you through this. You have to have faith that this is going to work.
Right. Now, I do believe with what you say, and we pray too, just different names.
Okay.
Different
It
names.
don't make no difference. It's only one. Because I ain't seen nobody out here make a tree yet.
That's exactly right.
I ain't seen nobody make a dog.
Mhm.
I ain't seen nobody
We
make,
agree.
Make one zebra.
Right.
I want you to make one zebra. If you make one zebra, I know you're close to him.
There you go. I agree
You
with
ain't
you.
made nothing.
I agree with you.
We have made nothing. So wherever you want to call him, you can call him Shiva, you can call him Buddha, you can call him Allah, you can call him Christ, you can call him whatever name
Now,
you want to call him.
throw my category in there.
What's that?
Black woman.
Black woman.
Okay.
Eve gene.
Mhm.
But a
No.
woman, the black woman can make a baby of any color.
Thank you.
That has the
The
Eve
African
gene.
woman. There you go. There you
She's the only
go.
woman that can
That's
do
my
that.
God
She's the
now.
only woman that can do that.
I agree. I agree. I agree. I agree.
You know why I know?
Mhm.
I got 5 grandkids with one. My son has 5 grandkids, 4 grandkids with one woman. 2 of them are redhead and black and redhead and light skin, and
See?
the second and 4th child are dark.
We cover the spectrum. See, that's why I say. I mean, we such a.
But the thing that I was saying about wealth, you can't pray for wealth.
Right.
Wealth is not, first of all, wealth. It's okay. It comes and it goes. You lose it.
It's a state of mind.
It's the time
Mhm.
that you have. That's the most important
Right.
thing. You have to use your time wisely. That's why I said I pray for the wisdom of Solomon. Wisdom to know what I can and cannot do.
Right.
And then whatever power is guiding me, if that power is guiding me, let that power guide me to make the right choices. That's why I tell you, Richard, I don't care what nobody says. I wouldn't even answer these people no more.
It's entertainment.
Oh, yeah.
It's entertainment when they come and attack us.
I tell you what, y'all just come and do what I do, and then I'm through with this.
Yeah,
issue.
they won't.
Come and do what I do.
They won't.
And then you tell me.
They go away then.
It's this
Tell
one.
me about
Yeah,
it.
it's this one guy. He's in Chicago. He was in somebody's basement because I know we was in Chicago. We know what a basement looks like. You know, the houses and stuff. And he
You
was
live in one of them basements.
Yeah. So he was trying to tell us what we should do and what we should not do on 26 acres. And I'm like, you're in a basement. You know what I'm saying?
You got
Four
you got
yard, 4 feet.
570 20 feet
Yeah.
a square foot, and you're gonna tell me what to do
What
with
to do?
26
You know what
acres.
I'm saying? And
What does your 26? What does your 526 square feet look like?
thank you. And people come and say, hey, you know, y'all don't know what y'all doing. First of all, we told you, we know we weren't farmers in America. We learned farming here. And so they're like, oh, you make these dumb mistakes, and I would not do that and do that. The same people come here, they make the same
How many
dumb
farmers
mistakes.
have told you that? Ain't no many farmers. That many farmers haven't told you that.
No, they
Farmers know
always-
what you're going through.
actually farmers that come here, they're impressed with what we're doing, and I'm like, no, I'm supposed to be impressed with what you're doing. They said, no,
No.
This is
Anytime
it.
somebody can machete and lawnmower
Right.
and weed cut
And
26 acres.
thank you, and
I
get something
saw
out
it.
of it,
I watched it for
Right.
days. I said, "Oh my God!"
and get something out of it. We
And
was
I've been riding
giving away
around
stuff.
Indianapolis looking for zero turn more, and trying to figure out how to get you one.
Oh, I'm gonna get it. But
I said, "That man needs a zero turn more."
yeah, oh, we gonna get it. We gonna get it now. But we was growing so much stuff out here. People were coming, visiting stuff. We said, go on out there, pick you some onions, some beets,
I watched.
some,
Yeah.
you know, just go ahead.
And
You know
the
what I'm
girls
saying?
were getting everything that they needed.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were like, hey,
I mean, you weren't even charging anybody for anything. They got what they wanted.
that's what they wanted.
They took
still
stuff
people
on
had
that they
the
didn't have
audacity.
to go to the market for.
Yeah.
Nope.
And people still had the audacity to attack us. We didn't see y'all pick it.
And you're not with the. Yeah, they did say let us
We
see
did,
you pick
let
it.
us see you. You ain't got
Let
to see
us see you
nothing.
pick it.
You know what I'm saying?
They
You
said
know what? You all do a video, 15, 20-minute video in one. That's out of a whole 24-hour day.
Thank you. Thank
They
you.
got to stop me. Where was he? The other, the rest of the 23,
Yes, they don't.
23 hours and 45 minutes.
My whole point.
you're not with the
Right.
locals. You don't go to their house.
But I think it's like you said.
Crazy.
You know, some people are envious of what you're doing because it shines light on
What they're not.
what you're not doing. You know what I'm saying? So I want to change the topic for a minute here. What would you say contributes to your youthfulness, your attitude? Because, you know, you see some people, man, they like on a cane, you know, in a wheelchair. You know, I understand, you know, stuff happens, but you have vigor. You know what I'm saying? You're enthusiastic and you're energetic. What contributes to you being able to move around like that at the beautiful young age of 77?
You know, I had a rough childhood growing up, like everybody else in Chicago. You grew up with my single mom, me and my brother. He's an attorney now. He works by himself. He works for himself.
Mm.
He's 75. He's still living.
Wow. And he's still doing his practice.
He's still working. I still work too.
Mm.
I work for an agency that most people don't.
Getting it